are standing there.
I see it. I see it.
Classrooms are seeing
Well, good morning. Guests, families, friends, Roberts alumni, staff, and students, our current staff, our current students. On behalf of Roberts administration, our teachers and staff, I want to welcome you to Roberts Elementary's 15th fifth grade promotion. Today is a great day at Roberts where we get to pause and celebrate a milestone for you students, fifth graders, on your educational journey. Parents, thank you for entrusting your most prized possessions into our care. We recognize you have plenty of choices and options in this day of education, and we are grateful that you've allowed us the opportunity to educate your children. It's been our joy. Now with 1,032 students, K through 5, we recognize that every kid in this building is someone's 100%. So here's what I'm asking you parents. The first fifth grade student this morning and the last fifth grade student this morning is someone's 100%. Let's give each and every one of these students what they deserve this morning. Please don't leave early. Please don't be making it about the first and not the last, because all 186 of these students matter immensely to us at Roberts. At Roberts, we strive to encourage, to engage, and to equip our students in educational and personal excellence in a diverse and global community. Students, I hope you feel encouraged today as your teachers, your families, and friends speak truth into you today and celebrate you. You've all been engaged in rigorous learning opportunities and a lot of fun-filled experiences while at Roberts. This would not be possible without your tremendous teachers and support staff. Many of them are in this room, but countless others are with the other 900-something students in our building right now. Fifth grade teaching team, thank you for loving and leading these students well. You always, always, always do a tremendous job with your students, and I'm grateful. To the rest of the staff present and watching online, thank you for your investment in helping these fifth graders get to where they are today. Each and every one of our 115 staff members plays a critical role in the success of our school community. It takes all of us. Finally, fifth graders, while at Roberts, you've been equipped with tools in your educational and personal toolbox. You have had opportunities to do great things, and you will continue to do great things beyond elementary school, and we look forward to cheering you on. Fifth graders, there are 186 of you, which makes you the largest class we've ever promoted at Roberts Elementary. sure your teachers feel that on many mornings. Your elementary years have been marked by pre-pandemic, pandemic education, and post-pandemic times. Can you believe that it's been that long? Jeepers creepers. It's been a lot of change in 6 years, but you students have navigated it well. Enjoy this celebration of you and know that all of us at Roberts are so very proud of you. Now students, and all they're willing and able, will you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Students, stay standing. Guests, you may be seated. Students, we will now continue with the Roberts School Creed. Today, all right, fifth grade students, if you will now please turn around. Students, you may be seated. All right, it's my honor to welcome our guest speaker, Mrs. Takesia Campbell, principal at Pinnacle View Middle School.
Thank you. Mr. Helmet, I feel so short every year, so I'm like, get to the side. Good morning, good morning. Like Mr. Helmet said, my name is Takesia Campbell, and I'm a very proud principal at Pinnacle View Middle School, right across the street. First, well, I'll thank you. Before we do anything, I would like for you to please help me one more time and congratulate our graduates this morning. Just last year, I was a parent and a speaker, so I know exactly all the emotions you're going through, parents, especially if this is your oldest. It's very hard. Also, if you would please give me a hand for this administrative team, this school, these teachers. This is a place that is second to none. I think you will agree. They do an amazing job. I'm so happy that I get to receive all of their gifts every single year. I also want to tell parents, I know you're tired. I know Roberts works you guys in the PTSA like no other. But when you get to middle school, we do ask that you don't step back. They're not getting too old. They still want you around. We still want you around. We want you to come to our school. We want you to get involved in PTSA. We want you showing up during the day, asking the teachers what you can do for them like you do in elementary. We want to know you. We want you to know us. So I always urge parents, when you get out of elementary, I know you're exhausted. I know you've been doing it for 6 years, but you just got 6 more to go. so don't step back. Don't say, oh, now let's see how they, no, middle school is not the time to step back. If anything, middle school is the time to lean further in, get more involved, get more attentive, and be all up in their business, okay? So middle school, we want you there. We hope you know that. We hope you feel comfortable. If ever you don't, I know everybody's not coming to Pinnacle View, but I know I speak for Pinnacle View, but I also speak for every school when I say we want you there. Your kids want you there. They won't say it, but they do. And it's not a time, again, to step back. So, to our students, our honorees. I know middle school can be scary, but at Pinnacle View, we've really worked hard to make opportunities for your parents to feel comfortable, but we've also worked really hard for you. We have clubs during the day. We have everything from sewing to babysitting to Lego to Marvel and anime and unsolved mysteries and all the things that everybody gets to be a part of. We also have really competitive clubs that meet after school and before school, like Mathletes and Quiz Bowl and DI and robotics and FBLA and all the things that as 6th graders you get to do. Matter of fact, we're so successful, we have kids that our robotics team just got back from Dallas. We have our FBLA teams headed to Anaheim, California, and if you don't know, that's where Disneyland is, I'm just saying. We also have our spelling bee champion headed off to Washington, D.C., and we have, which came from Roberts, by the way, and we also have kids that are headed to Maryland to represent us for National History Day. So there's so much to do. They compete all over the state, and then they go out of the state to continue to represent Roberts and Fulbright and Terry and Pinnacle View as they go out. We have all the sports, right? You can do golf, you can do tennis, you can, in 6th grade, you can do volleyball, basketball, football, and golf. 6th grades can do golf. So there's so many things for you to do. I want you to stretch yourself. I want you to try new things. I want you to open your heart to new friends and be open to meeting people and learning about different people that maybe didn't go to Roberts with you, but are equally as awesome as you, okay? And I know you're feeling all the things. You're feeling nervous. Some of you are sad because you're leaving this amazing place that you've known and loved for 6 years. Some of you are anxious because you don't know what to expect. Maybe you're the oldest, you don't have an older sibling telling you that it's not so bad. Some of you are excited. You're ready to go. You're over elementary and you say you're ready to be a big kid and you're ready to head off to middle school. I assure you, all of that is normal, even if you're feeling all of it at the same time. Even if some days you're excited, some days you're nervous, and some days you're scared, it's all normal, right? I feel the exact same way. But like you, sometimes, like when I was preparing to talk to you today, I do some research. Or sometimes I reach out to a doctor to get some help. So today, to encourage you, I looked up a doctor that I think you all know. So raise your hand if you've ever heard of Dr. Seuss. Okay? Oh good, I'm not alone. I'm not the only one that talks to Dr. Seuss. So sometimes when I'm worried, I talk to Dr. Seuss because he's so smart and he's so famous. So he has a book. Have you ever heard of All the Places You'll Go? Yeah, okay, I'm not alone. Well, there's a book about a boy and he's going on a journey. And I don't even know where this boy is going. Has anybody ever figured out where he's actually going? Me either. But he goes through some crazy stuff all through the book. And so towards the very end of the book, Dr. Seuss says, on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far, and face up to your problems, whatever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with great care and great tact. And remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft and never mix up your right foot with your left. And you will succeed. Yes, you will indeed. is 98 3/4% guaranteed. But I think it's 100. Kids, you'll move mountains. So, be your name Boxum or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai Ali, Van Allen O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain, Pinnacle View, is waiting. So, get on your way. I'm convinced he was talking about middle school, especially the strange birds part. Because middle school, we're full of strange birds. I said all this to say that when it comes to middle school, or anything you face, just remember Dr. Seuss' advice and see it's just another mountain. Just another opportunity to succeed, just another chapter that you can face with excitement. And I assure you that at Pinnacle View, all your new teachers, me, and all your new friends are waiting for you with open wings to take you out of the eagle nest and place you softly into the skyhawk nest. We look forward to seeing you, and congratulations.
All right, my fifth grade students that are going to give reflections for their class, if you'll please come up at this time.
Hello, my name is Zuri Bailey, and I am in Miss Boyle's class. On this day, I want to speak for all my fifth grade friends when I say, it's been a fun ride, but we are ready to go. I don't want to take up most of your time, so with that said, the 3 things that Don Roberts has allowed me to demonstrate are confidence, leadership, and integrity. Don Roberts has taught me confidence by being able to speak right now in front of a room full of people, making this a core memory. Don Roberts has given me space to show leadership, to be able to stand up for myself and help other people accomplish their goals. Roberts has encouraged me to act with integrity by giving friendly reminders to not talk or run in the halls and making me the best I can be. I've learned that being able to be yourself is important so you know who you are and who you want to be. I have grown by having the best teachers and receiving excellent guidance from counselors. Teachers and counselors provided me with a space to learn new concepts and build positive relationships with my peers and adults. I hope when all of us get to middle school, we will not forget the wonderful memories we've made during elementary school. Remembering all the fun things like field day, market day in 3rd grade, 3-hour field trips, and being here as a 5th grader has brought meaningful moments to our elementary experience. I'd like to thank Mr. Howland, my 4th grade teacher, for making the best jokes when I was upset in 4th grade. Ms. Bueno for teaching me how to be a better person academically and how to be more funny, as well as letting me have lunch with her. My parents for teaching me confidence, leadership, and integrity, as well as remembering who I am. And my sister for being there when friend drama got real. And last but not least, my classmates who accepted me as who I am and laughed at my jokes that weren't funny. And everyone who has been in my class before, I haven't forgotten any of you. Thank you and enjoy your fun rides while you can because my elementary one just ended. Thank you.
Gracie Smith. I'm in Ms. Jenkins' class. Good morning, teachers, parents, siblings, and most important, 5th graders. Today is a very big day for us considering this is our last year at Roberts and our last year in elementary school. It all started in kindergarten. Most of us started to learn basic skills like small words and counting up to 20. We seemed to just get out of nap time the year before, and we had the most energy in our whole entire school, especially at recess. Then there's 1st grade. We all seemed to look up to the kids in the grades older than ours. We started to learn about the world outside of the classroom and what plants need to grow and flourish. We knew how to spell easier things like yellow and flower. We learned how to add single numbers, including numbers in the 10s to 30s or sometimes higher. Us as first graders learned a lot at Don Roberts. In second grade, we started learning subtraction and civil rights. A bit of history took its place in second grade. I remember learning about Ruby Bridges and how she was the first African American child to go to an all-white school. We all started in subtraction. For example, 27 minus 8 equals 19, or 32 minus 4 equals 28. In second grade, I realized that school can actually be challenging and that it's good to take on a challenge every now and then. Third grade is the year that really changed my life. We learned so much from reading to writing to math to history. Third grade is when I figured out I really enjoy writing, especially narratives. I also learned about fractions and multiplication. My handwriting really improved along with my social skills. I made at least 5 friends, and 1 or 2 of them I still hang out with. I made a huge growth in knowledge in 3rd grade, but I also realized I wanted nap time back. In 4th grade, I really started to like writing so much that I wrote in my free time, and I sometimes still do. We started learning about wars, specifically the Revolutionary War between George Washington and King Charles III. In math, we started learning division, which I enjoyed. 4th grade was a really fun year in reading and sometimes math. And then there was the last year in Roberts Elementary School, 5th grade. 5th grade is the highest grade at Roberts, and everyone else in the grades below us look up to us. We grew so much more in science, math, reading, and writing. In math, we learned decimals and harder multiplication problems. Then there is reading. I have read at least 6 full chapter books this year, just in class. We learned way more than this, too, in science and writing. 5th grade was extremely fun, and I learned a ton. In 6th grade, I'm sure most of us will be excited and terrified at the same time. We'll be glad to know our knowledge is growing. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Jarrett Turner, and today I will be telling you about my Roberts Elementary experience. Even though I am really excited for middle school, I'm also very sad to leave Roberts. When you've been at a place for 6 years, it's pretty hard to say goodbye. I learned so much in my time here, not just math, reading, and writing, but how to be kind, independent, and mature. This was all because of my amazing teachers, principals, counselors, and East facilitator. They've made opportunities for me to make countless memories, from raising caterpillars in kindergarten to Zoom calls during COVID, making animal dioramas in 2nd, and market day in 3rd, and almost winning the Dirtiest Wipe Challenge in 4th. Especially in 5th grade, Mr. Keener prepared me for middle school. From homework to tips and tricks, I feel like I can have a great middle school experience. East has made a big impact in my life too, doing things like projects with my friends and Miss Wicker. Ever since the first day of kindergarten, Roberts has been an absolute blast. Also, a thank you to all my friends who I couldn't have made it through these 6 years without. All in all, Roberts has molded my fellow classmates and I into determined, ambitious, responsible middle schoolers. One final thank you to all the Roberts staff who has taught and mentored me through the years. It really has been a fantastic 6 years. Even though we are leaving the nest, we will always be Roberts Eagles at heart. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Emma and I'm in Miss Kanager's class. I'm thrilled to be here today on this very special day celebrating us. I'm eager to be going to middle school, but Don Roberts will forever have a special place in my heart. It feels like just yesterday I walked in here so excited to learn new things with a backpack bigger than me. I have so many magnificent memories here that I will never forget. I'm so grateful that I came to this school. There is nothing to not love here. Fifth grade at Don Roberts is one of the most amazing things of my life. I've made new friends, learned so many things, and most importantly, I've had so much fun. I honestly wish I could stay here forever. The teachers and peer pros are another amazing thing about the school. They are caring, motivating, and so inspiring. I'm so thankful for our marvelous principals. They are so compassionate, incredible, and supporting. These people at Don Roberts make students feel special in their own way. I also absolutely love how we celebrate special days in a fun, cool way. For example, book character day, field day, and we get to have so many fun parties. Another reason I will miss Roberts is that there is a different love for each student and their own unique personality. There's an art club for artists, chess club for chess lovers, and there's even a gym or big club for people who like jump roping. They always make sure at Roberts that every student fits in and is never left out. I also love being a part of GT and East. In East, I love how we get to do our own project to help a problem in the world and make me feel like I'm being a part of a change. For GT, I love how we can use our creative thinking hats and do fun presentations. It also makes us work very hard. Everything at Don Roberts will never be forgotten by me. GT, East, class parties, field trips, and making new friends is only a portion of everything I'll miss here. I'll forever miss everything here. Thank you for listening and have a spectacular rest of your day.
Good morning. My name is Keith Morris and I'm a fifth grader. I am a Roberts Eagle in Miss Levitt's amazing class. Miss Levitt has made sure we are equipped to soar into middle school with confidence, ready for the challenges and changes. Thank you, Miss Levitt. A highly qualified staff at Roberts has provided us with a solid foundation in reading, math, English, and science. We are more than ready to face the challenges and change because we entered Roberts in 2019 as kindergartners. As we advance into the spring of 2020, we face a major shift in instruction due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Although this time was scary, the administrators and teachers came together, planned, and tackled a new way of learning for the very first time. Now that's courage, and we continue to soar. This experience taught us how to adjust, adapt, and appreciate the ability of being together. Those are great qualities that have going to middle school. Roberts rocks because we have been encouraged from kindergarten through fifth grade the importance of studying hard, playing hard, and building community. As Roberts Eagles, we have the tools to soar to the next level. Ready for the times of sharp vision, like eagles on our goals. Let us take Roberts Creed to our next adventure, always remembering to do the right thing. I would like to thank all my teachers who have supported and believed in me. Also, thank you to Mr. Helmick, the administrators, and staff who make Roberts special and unique. Lastly, to my fellow fifth grade classmates, thank you for all the memories and special moments here at Roberts. Finally, I would like to leave you some advice from my auntie Miss, who you knew as Miss Missy Sims, the first assistant principal at Roberts and the reading specialist. She would tell all of us to be the best you, keep it moving, and make Dr. Don Roberts proud. Thank you.
My name is Lydia Algie, and I am a fifth grader in Miss Pesick's class. I moved to Little Rock 2 years ago and joined Don Roberts Elementary. I was so scared that I wouldn't make friends, but to my surprise, people were kinder than I expected. I think that Don Roberts is the type of school that teaches students how to be welcoming because I have had a great time here. There are so many things that I've gotten to do here that I wouldn't have been able to do at my other school, like fun musicals, D&D, silent disco parties, East, and I can't wait to show off our last art projects together. I also know that the last 2 years have been so great because of the wonderful staff here. Last year, Ms. Rakup was always looking out for me, and Ms. Pesick has encouraged me to do great things, even when they are hard. Oh, and I'll never forget, fractions are division problems. Overall, I am so thankful, and it's going to be so hard to leave. But I know that Don Roberts and everyone here has done a great job preparing us for what is ahead. And remember, whatever is next for you, always do the right thing. Thank you.
My name is Myra Rahim, and today we are here to celebrate a big milestone, finishing 5th grade. It feels so crazy to be standing here right now, knowing we're about to leave elementary school and step into a whole new chapter. Time really flew by, didn't it? We started 1st grade strangely. The world was adjusting from COVID, and we had to wear face masks, stay 6 feet apart, and we had to find ways to connect with each other. Even though we were facing challenges, we still found ways to laugh, to learn, and make friends. And I think that's where our journey really began. When I think back to 1st grade, I remember how nervous I was, just wondering if I'd make friends, what lunch would be like, and if I'd ever fit in. Turns out, I did. And over the years, those nerves turned into memories, like making best friends at Roberts. And I even remember laughing so hard I couldn't breathe. 2nd and 3rd grade were full of silly moments, like inside jokes, birthday cupcakes, and maybe even some embarrassing dance moves at those class parties. We even began to learn how to handle things when plans changed or friends were having rough days. By 4th grade, we weren't those little kids anymore. We were the ones helping the younger children out. Although we helped out the young, we still looked high up at those 5th graders. We always had that inside joke from 2nd grade that still cracked us up. We also look forward to fun days like field day or some class parties. When putting the fun aside, there was always someone to comfort you when you were having a rough day. Roberts is more than a school. It's also a big, loving family. Now, we come to 5th grade. We are the school leaders. We always help the younger kids out. 5th grade set the example for the kindergarteners. Though we're kids after all, and we had such goofy moments in class. All have to put aside, we have been there for each other and have had embarrassing moments around each other. So, to our teachers, thank you for helping, believing, and supporting us. To our families, thank you for always supporting us, cheering us on, and loving us. And to my classmates, thank you for being the people I got to grow up with. I will never forget Don Roberts Elementary because of the teachers, students, parapros, and of course our principals. Thank you, Mr. Helmick, Ms. Stewart, and Dr. Coulter. Middle school is next, and yes, it is a little scary. But if we've made it this far through weird, challenging, memorable years, then we've got this. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it, and the best yet to come. Thank you.
That right there is the best part of this entire school, isn't it? Our students are incredible. Students, we love you, and you guys did an excellent job representing your classes. At this time, I would like to welcome up our staff, our 5th grade teachers, as they speak to their class and present their certificates of completion of elementary school.
Everyone, and welcome to this special day. Today we celebrate our 5th graders. We are so proud of all you have accomplished, and it has been such a blessing to watch your growth and your development. As you move on and you go to middle school, make new friends and keep your head up and be everything you want to be. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to the parents and the families who have entrusted us with the education and well-being of their children. Your support and involvement in your child's education has been instrumental into their success. We would not have been able to do it without you. Thank you for sharing all of your cherubs with me. The first person that I am going to be receiving a certificate is David Connor.
Joyce King. Matthew Stafford. Piper Young.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Miss Bueno, and I am one of the 5th grade teachers here at Roberts. It's been a year full of learning, laughter, growth, and just the right amount of chaos, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Before I address my students, I want to give a huge shout out to my 5th grade team, the real MVPs. You've been my support system, my mentors, and honestly, my daily dose of sanity. From lesson planning to pep talks during prep periods, you've kept me grounded, given me laughs, and turned some tough days into lighter ones. I'm so grateful to work alongside you all, and this job wouldn't be the same without you. To the parents and guardians of my students, thank you for trusting me with your children this year. Behind every student who walks through my door, even if it's 15 minutes after the bell, there's a dedicated support system at home. The quiet, steady work you've put in, from helping with homework to offering encouraging words during tough times, has truly made a difference in their growth. You are the backbone of our classroom, and for that, I am deeply grateful. All right, chat, listen up, because this is for you. To my students, my chickens, this year has been nothing short of amazing. You all came in with big energy, bigger personalities, and hearts that were ready to take on the world. Whether we were arguing over the best crumble cookie flavor, figuring out how to survive our math tests, or just trying to make sense of life and sometimes even the mysteries of the universe, each and every moment with you has been unforgettable. Honestly, I can't even describe how much I love the energy you all brought. I'd say things like, let me cook, but let's be real, you've been the ones cooking all year. And of course, there are some other classic moments I'll never forget. I'm just built different when you faced a tough challenge. Fiddlesticks, when things didn't go quite as planned. I'm pretty sure a few of you said that when I handed back those math tests. Or when things got intense, you'd hit me with, what the Sigma? Like we were cracking some big code together. You've also spilled the tea, respectfully, made me laugh until I cried, and dropped so many if you know moments that I wish I had a highlight reel. And my personal favorite, shout out to Bradley, I got you, Miss Bueno. Whether it was helping with a math problem, holding the door open, or just making sure someone had what they needed, you guys had each other's backs, and that's what made this year so special. All jokes aside, you've all grown so much this year, not just in what you've learned, but in who you've become. I've seen you step up for each other, solve problems, own your mistakes, and celebrate your wins. And the best part, you did it all with humor, heart, and that no-cap attitude that makes you all shine. As you get ready for middle school, just know that it's going to be a whole vibe. Middle school is a new adventure, but you're absolutely ready for it. You've already learned how to face challenges, work together as a team, and let's be real, make things work even when they seem tough. I have no doubt you'll handle whatever comes your way. So here's my advice for the road ahead. Keep being you. The world needs more of that I'm just built different energy. Embrace every moment, even the tough ones, because they'll teach you something valuable. And above all, lock in. Life is about showing up, staying present, and always giving your best. You've got this. You've made this year unforgettable. I'll never forget your jokes, your laugh out loud moments, and how you've made me so proud. You filled my heart with so much joy and inspiration, and I'm beyond honored to be a part of your journey. Congratulations, class of 2025. You'll always have a special place in my heart, and I'll be cheering for you as you continue to grow and do amazing things. Buena suerte. Thank you. And now if I could please have my class stand up. Nathan Adams. Randy Barnett. Carrie Bateman. Cora Beck. Logan Beck. Nora El Sadie. Ricky Irby, Carter Fawcett, Kaden Green, Zuri Green, Gia Hayes, Finn Wynn, Pixie Johansson, Ivy Justice, Tali Ann, Clara McEwen, Caden Miller, Abby Mitchell, Lachlan Moody, Sadie Nelson, Madeline Nui, Hannah Rainisek, Dua Samani, Dars Bajay, Alan Wang, and Lyric Weiss. Let's give Ms. Bueno's class another round of applause, please.
Good morning. Hi, I'm Holly Jenkins, and I'd like to welcome everybody here, and thank you for showing up. Thank you so much to my parents and for all of your support this year, everything that you've done to help. It's been a privilege to teach your children. Each of them is precious. Thank you to my team. You are amazing, and I couldn't do this without you. But most of all, the students, you know I love you. As I kind of thought back over this year and some of the things that stand out, I always go back to the beginning of the year for you all. And I think about the ultimate gift. That's why you are my Jenkins gifts, because you are my ultimate gift. Really, I love what I do. And I'm gonna cry. I do love it. And so I want to go back to that book and think about Jason. And I want you guys to think about all of the trials that he had and all the things he had to go through to get that ultimate gift. Because at the end of life, The ultimate gift is your choice, okay? You have to choose that. I want you to think about the gift of work and working hard, and in everything you do, give your best. Because at the end of it, you can always have that. Even if I give my best and I don't do as well as I thought, I can always go back and redo, right? Give your best at everything. Work hard in everything you do. That means school too. Choose your friends wisely. I think you've heard me say that probably 1,000,000 times this year. Choose your friends wisely. Your friends, your friend group, the people you hang with and associate with, that matters, okay? Be the best you. Your friends are gonna want the best in you, and they're gonna want you to be the best version of you. So choose your friends wisely. Learning, never quit learning. Even when you're as old as I am, you still have to learn. Learning is an important part of life, okay? So every day, grow and learn something new. You have taught me things. Sometimes you ask questions, I'm like, I don't know the answers to that, but we can figure it out, right? We can learn. So continue to learn in everything you do, because the world is full of tons of adventures, many places to go, and learning isn't just in a classroom. Learning can be in a book. Learning can be through travels around the world. Learning can be just in everyday life, okay? So learn, and that will be everyday goodness. Problems. We all have problems. Every one of us. There's nobody that gets through life without problems. How do we face problems? Who in my class knows? I bet you know. We face them head on, right? We don't pretend that they're not there, we face them head on. And we persevere and we challenge through them. Do that. You're gonna face problems, you're gonna face times that are hard and difficult, and then you know what? There's a light at the end of that tunnel. So always face your problems and move forward. They'll get better, I promise you, they'll get better. Laughter. Y'all, the gift of laughter. Laugh. Life's too short to not laugh and have fun. Have fun. Know when the right time to have fun is, okay? In the middle of English class next year won't be the right time to have fun, okay? In the middle of math class, not the right time. But guess what? There's lots of time to have fun. Laugh. And laugh at yourself. Because you know what? Sometimes we do things that we're like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have done that. It's okay. We all make mistakes. And we move forward, right? You've heard me say that a lot of times too, I know. And have gratitude. Remember the golden list? Get up every day and be thankful for all of those blessings that you have. Sometimes it's easy to look at the glass half empty. Switch that thinking. Look at the glass half full. And then I want us to go back to Nick Vujicic. No arms, no legs, no what? Worries, okay? If he could do life with a positive attitude without arms, legs, you can do life, all right? Have a positive attitude and grow every day. And finally, most importantly, respect. You know, that's my #1 rule. My #1 thing that I think is the most important in life. Carry yourself with respect. Carry yourself as though you matter, but not only you matter, but everybody else in this world matters. Be kind. It doesn't hurt to be kind. Treat people with respect. As a wise student once told me last year, actually, she said, you have to love yourself first. So wake up every morning, look in the mirror, and tell yourself you are loved, you are amazing, and you matter in this world. Because you do. I wish each of you the best that life has to offer. Make good choices, persevere through the tough times, and always remember that you are loved and of value in this world. Now, last thing we ended our year with was poetry. And a couple years ago, I wrote a poem for 5th graders that were leaving me. And you each have one on your desk. But it just says, keep searching for answers, but never stop asking questions. Callie, never stop asking questions. She asked me about that this morning. Keep your good common sense, but don't forget to use it. Keep doing your work, but remember the difference between done and well done. Keep your feet on the floor, but let your love for learning soar. Keep turning in your library books on time, but never stop checking them out. Keep your nose clean, but soil your hands with hard work. Keep yourself in your own space, but let your thoughts mingle with those of others. Keep your sense of humor, but share it when it will make someone else feel better. Keep your area clean, but clutter your mind with knowledge. Keep quiet in the halls, but speak loudly and proudly when presenting your ideas. Mrs. Jenkins' 5th grade class, you will be missed. I love each of you dearly, and you have a huge imprint on my heart. So if my class will stand and come line up. Dahlia Bollinger. Avery Biddle. Sawyer Bracey. Calix Bush. Ellie Calhoun Edmondson. Marcus Kate. Caleb Costa. Callie Cullen. Amar Danish. Owen Fairs. Molly Kate Fowler. Campbell Holloman. Silas Kramer. Ava Krantz. Madison Lewis. Aleda Maui. Lacia Miller. Hal Nichols. Raymond Ross. Ellie Claire Simmons. Gracie Smith. Vivian Sun. Jerome Murida. Davika Vijay. Marla Williams. And last but not least, Justin Ziegler. Give it up one more time for my class.
Good morning. My name is Wesley Keener. I'm one of the 5th grade teachers here. I want to start off by giving a few thank yous. First and foremost to the 5th grade team. You are second to none, and if you know, you know. Next, I'd like to thank the parents and families of my students. I want to thank you specifically for all of the partnership that you've shown me, the patience that you've shown me, and the grace with which you've conducted yourselves throughout this year. I also have another special thank you for some extra support that you've shown me. Last year in my speech, I confessed to everybody that my wife and I were always hoping for a daughter. And this year, I'm happy to announce that we are having a daughter in August. I've got a lot of diapers already. Avery is well loved. On that note, I'd also like to say this year that my wife and I have always wanted to be multimillionaires by the age of 30, so I'll update you if that's come true next year. To my students, there are two things that I try to make a big deal out of in class. The first is learning from your mistakes. When you make a mistake, it's really easy to go, bro, that, ugh. But mistakes are for learning. We grow. When someone looks at you, they do not see the sum of your failures. They see the product of how you choose to learn from them. But there's another one. The other thing that I make a big deal out of is always giving your best effort. I have a lot of talent in my classroom. We have champion cheerleaders. We have artists. We have courageous lions. And we have future poets and authors. But hard work will beat talent when talent doesn't work hard. In this life, it's your work ethic that will carry you through to success. Always give your very best. Now, I know it's not 11/11, but I love you, and I am proud of you, and I am excited to see all the big things that you're going to do. On that note, if Mr. Keener's class will please stand. It's my privilege to present these promotion certificates to Mr. Keener's class. Ryan Ahmed. Alina Ali. Lillian Baki. Parker Boaz. Lucas Bruno. Connor Doherty. Harlan Dubois. Landon Foster. Kennedy Franklin. Kyler Garrett. Allie Goodwin. John Grissom. Jamie Hugh. Sophia Kitchens. Logan Mann. Lillian McClendon. Leighton Pez. Olivia Restaina. Daniel Scruggs. Dylan Scruggs. Asher Smith. Diana Smith. Charlotte Stewart. Jared Turner. Thank you, and one more round of applause for Mr. Keener's class.
Good morning, my name is Whitney Kenninger. I would like to start by saying thank you to the Roberts team in general, and in particular the 5th grade teachers, for welcoming me to the team, for being patient, for answering a million questions all the time, and for always being my laugh in the middle of the day. One day a couple weeks ago, we were all having lunch together and we were talking about which of us would cry at promotion. And I remember thinking, that's not me. I'll be able to hold it together. And then just a couple days later, we pulled up the songs that they sang this morning, and we were practicing them in the classroom. And I remember looking at them, they had these big smiles, and they were really excited, they were doing the motions, and I remember looking at Kalia. I was trying to find Kalia, and she was just smiling and singing, and I teared up then, and I thought, okay, I'm not gonna make it. And Charlie, when you asked me this morning, are you gonna cry? I almost cried just then. So if you were wondering, class, why we only practiced the songs one time, that's why. And sorry to Mr. Fuller, wherever you are. Our class has certainly not had what I would consider to be a typical year, but they've been resilient and flexible through it all. Class, I remember meeting you in September and seeing and realizing how different Mr. Mays and I were, and wondering how you all would handle the teacher switch. And when October came, you guys just totally rocked it. We kept right on rolling along, and we took a field trip to Hot Springs. We had an awesome Christmas party and a very competitive Jeopardy game. I loved when we came back hearing you guys talk about your group text and how you kept up with each other over the break. And it was sad to leave you in January, but I really felt like you guys could handle the switch again just as well as you had the first time. Then I was thrilled to be able to come back upstairs with you guys and finish out the year. And we closed it out with worms, that extra recess you finally earned, and a kickball championship. Parents, thank you also for being so kind and patient and generous with me. You have dealt with the transitions too, and I'm sure it made you nervous to hand your children off mid-year to a different teacher. Thank you for trusting me with your children. Thank you for your kind and encouraging words and emails. And thank you for showing up for us time and time again this year. Class, the bad news is that you're leaving me. I love you and I will miss you very, very much. You have helped make my first year back to teaching a wonderful experience, and I will always remember your class for that. The good news is that all of the transitions you've weathered throughout the year have prepared you for your biggest transition yet, moving to middle school. Take the flexibility, the perseverance, and the confidence you've built this year and use it to go conquer middle school. I'll be cheering you on, and I can't wait to see all the great things you'll do. Now if my class will stand up. Anya Bull. Kalia Cooper. Casey Gataiga. Charlie Groves. Rodney Edgerson. Dean Jones. Lucy Lewis. Alice McDonald. Deanna Minyaiba. Miles Modrak. Arush Musham. Kinsley Newton. Solomon Olamuffin. Emma Patel. BL Panavan. Eli Poston. Harmony Pride. Karis Reed. James Sampson. Arnie Sidham Reddy. Madden Simpson. Haven Sanye. Bajet Osmani. Ryan Tolbert. And Derek Wang. Would you please give another round of applause to Ms. Wang?
Bob's the crier that they voted for. Sure no one's surprised if you know me. So because I get so emotional when I write something, I decided to do this last year's, or the year before, where the kids write the speech so I don't have to, and it makes it less, I don't know, emotional, I guess, and more fun. So I put some of the words in, we did our poetry unit. I put some words from last year and this year that the students came up with, and I'm hoping that you'll like it. It's called If I Were in Charge of the World. If I were in charge of the world, I would cancel grades, homework, broccoli, long roller coaster lines, and coconuts. I would cancel injuries, racism, loneliness, and embarrassment. If I were in charge of the world, there would be more dinosaur chicken nuggets with ranch, comfortable recliners or gaming chairs in all classrooms, Dungeons and Dragons club every afternoon, and most importantly, pink fluffy unicorns who make your bed for you. There would definitely be more avocados, potatoes, flamingos, I added that part, and and Chiefs games. If I were in charge of the world, we wouldn't daylight savings time, alarms, bullies, or Taylor Swift music. There would be no words like be quiet or clean your room, and there'd be no words like, oh wait, and if I were in charge of the world, I would make everyone friends. I would stop ocean pollution, and I would sit on my couch eating potato chips and watching Dance Moms TV. And a person who is kind and sometimes needs a moment alone and sometimes makes mistakes, who's moody or sometimes annoying, someone who loves the Cowboys, Cats, or even kickball, or someone who occasionally falls asleep in class, may finally get to be in charge of the world and help make it a better place. So to my 5th grade flamingos, remember to take care of each other next year. Always do the right thing. Listen to your parents and guardians, for they were once middle schoolers too. Try to figure things out for yourself, but never be embarrassed to ask for help when you need it. When you travel to far away or not so far away places, enjoy your adventure and bring back a magnet for Room 204's magnet collection. Always know as you go, as you flamingo, you are loved by all of us. Please stand. Okay, we'll start. Connor Anderson. Kirsten Wagendahl. Camden Barnes. Grace Ann Brooks. Tyler Dawson. Shay Audette. Parker Harris. Ruby Heffley. Mary Harper James. Claire Jones. Ellis
Connie Pesic. I'm also on the crying team. So just be prepared. My girl sitting next to me is going, please cry, please cry. So for what that's worth, girls, it will probably happen. Like right now. To my team. There are no words to describe how thankful I am to have you by my side every day. You are unmatched as educators, and you make me better at what I do. So thank you. To my parents, well done. You guys have some fun and creative kids. Thank you for sharing them with me each and every day. And your trust and support this year have made all the difference in the things that we get to do and the time that we have in the classroom. So thank you. To my friends that come with me every day, my students. This year has been a journey filled with growth, curiosity, and kindness. I've seen you face challenges head on, especially when we began learning new and difficult concepts. I'll never forget the blank stares and worried faces during some of our math lessons, and how you stuck with things, asked questions, and persevered to understand. During our literacy lessons, you would often take the lead on our discussions. The maturity and ownership you took as a class to grow and learn from each other was an amazing thing to watch every day. But beyond the lessons, two qualities stood out most: caring and curiosity. You noticed when classmates were absent. You checked in when someone was sick. You asked questions, so many questions. But your favorite question is what if? All day, every day, what if? Right, guys? What if we tried it this way? What if the character made a different choice? What if we were allowed to ask why? Sometimes they went a little far out there. What if it was 10 years from now and we were standing on our head in a snowstorm? Some of them. That curiosity has led to some great discussions, and sometimes even moments when you challenge me or each other. And often, parents, my response when they come and ask me something is, it's a great research topic for you, so do that tonight and get back to me tomorrow. Keep on asking those questions. Challenge the ideas. So as you leave Roberts and head into middle school, keep being kind, stay curious, challenge what doesn't make sense, and before you do something, ask yourself, would you do that if your grown-up was here? Remember, there's no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. You've already started climbing, and I couldn't be more proud of how far you've come. So to my friends, go ahead and stand. Lydia Algie. Ryan Batch. Kulan Vatkashik. Lucinda Baranik. Ainsley Kathy. Beckett Kathy. Bailey Chandler. Arhan Charania. Lee Curry. Cannon Davis. Porter Harriman. Abigail Johnson. Courtney Kane. Anya Kaparapu. Max Kozlowski. Mason Mann. Nora McCormick. Lucan Parks. Wells Richardson. Piper Brush. Nathan Selvum. Sawyer Strickland. Holly Testing. Andrew Boo. And Ethan Wires. Give another round of applause for Miss Seventh class.
Good morning. I'm Mr. Whitlow. I'm the last 5th grade teacher. So I know y'all are all glad I'm up here, right? For real? All right. Generation X needs the reading glasses, sorry. All right, good morning, families, friends, teachers, and most importantly, our extraordinary 5th graders, you people. You finally made it. It's the last few days of your last year in elementary school, and what a year it has been. This morning you've heard a lot of wisdom and a book report from Miss Jenkins. Thank you for that. One of my students leaned over to me and said, "Who is this Jason she's talking about?" I was like, "I think that's the guy from Friday the 13th. And Jasper said, "I don't think that's the book she's talking about, Mr. Whitlow." Pay attention, okay. But thank you all. I could say a lot more, but the 6 teachers before me have said it all. And so there's not much better advice that I can give you that hasn't already been said. So I hope you were listening. From this moment on, you should expect adults to repeat themselves a lot less often. All right, so before we send you off to your great new adventure, I want to leave you with some reminders, some solid truths about who you are and where you all have come from. First and foremost, you are a reflection of all of these people around you who have brought you into this world, or brought you up in this world. Your family. For better or worse, for the silly or the serious, for the good and the bad, the wins and the losses, you are who you are because of them. Respect them. Make good choices. And remember that you carry their reflection with you in every decision that you make. You're also a reflection of this school that we're sitting in right now, Don Roberts Elementary. And the teachers who have taught you, who've challenged you and cheered you on. From growing a worm farm, that was fun, wasn't it? To running a mold lab that we probably should have been wearing hazmat suits for. To raising isopods in our classroom terrarium. Looking in the Gaga pit every day the last month for tadpoles that didn't come this year. We've done it all. We explored learning with open minds and maybe a few plugged up noses. You danced your way through division. You shimmied through multiplication. We celebrated Pi Day by launching whipped cream pies into your teachers' faces. That's another core memory none of us will forget. I think I'm still digging it out of my ears. You showed curiosity, courage, maybe just a little too much enthusiasm with those pies. But you also stepped outside of the classroom. We took a dino walk at Mid-America Museum. We cheered on the Arkansas Travelers and learned about the legacy of the Negro Baseball League and baseball history. And through it all, you've shown that learning isn't just something you do at school on a desk. It's something that you live, it's something that you breathe, and sometimes something that you dance through. So remember, respect yourselves by valuing this process, the learning, the mistakes, the growth. Remember everything that we've taught you. Do the right thing, even when it's hard, and never stop learning. I know you've heard that already this morning. And of course, I can't let any of you go without reminding you the life lessons that I've shared day after day, sometimes several times a day to my class. Number one, read everything before you do anything. Number two, no pun intended, leave the bathroom before you leave the house. Somebody got it, all right. Number three, if something's worth doing, it's worth doing correctly. Number four, don't ever stop learning. Number five, and you parents are getting younger every year, and I don't know what's up with that, but I hope somebody gets this. In the immortal words of Flavor Flav, you gotta check yourself before you rinkety wreck yourself. My class hears that all day, every day. Those are words to live by. And then always, it's always better to give more of yourself than not enough. Miss Campbell quoted Dr. Seuss, but there's another doctor whose advice I take to heart when I hear it, and it's the words of Dr. Martin Luther King. And he said, if you can't fly, then run. And if you can't run, then walk. And if you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. And each and every day, you said this Roberts Creed, every morning, we have to come out in the flex space and yap at you to do it right every day, right? Each and every day, I will soar like an eagle. But let's be honest, some days soaring is hard, right? Yeah, it is for us too. Sometimes you're in a thunderstorm, sometimes you're in a tornado, or even sometimes you're just having a bad day and your wings just aren't working right. Flying doesn't always seem possible. And that's why Dr. King's words matter so much. Brianna, every day, positive thoughts give positive results. And it's true, especially on the hard days when we don't feel like it. And that's when it matters the most. So remember who you are, remember who raised you, remember who taught you, and remember who believed in you. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how we grow. That's how we learn. That's how we are humans. They're how we discover new and exciting things. Keep moving forward. Keep learning. Stay kind to each other. Stay curious. And don't ever forget, you can do this. We're all very proud of you, and we can't wait to see what you're going to do next. If my class would go ahead and stand up, make your way up here. We'll wrap this up. Y'all come on. Starting off with Chloe Bixler. Elijah Bruno. Kate Burleson. Victoria Dunkley. Rhett Eichhorn. Torrance Flanagan. Major Foreman. Chinjin He. Olivia Houston. CJ Hudson. Jasper Ireland. Lily Jilka. Nada Johar. Gia Jones. Raya Kazi. Ilion Khan. Paxton Maldonado. James Mann. Elliot Peters. Myra Rahim. Dylan Smith. Emery Smith. Joe Smith. Rylan Spencer. Lincoln Stevens. Brianna Tassin. Elijah Tassin. And Gustavo Viega. So proud of you guys. Thank you for all that y'all meant to me this year. If y'all can give my class one more hand. I know Mr. Helmick's going to remind you this, but parents, if y'all could please stay seated until all of our fifth graders have left the room. That'd give us a chance to get to the gymnasium for the reception so that y'all can give your hugs and kisses and pictures in there rather than in here. It would get us out of the dining hall as fast as possible because I've got to set it up for kindergarten lunch. All right, Mr. Helmick, thank you.
All right, so these kids are phenomenal, and we want to highlight just some of the accomplishments that this group of fifth graders have accomplished this year. So if you look at this, and we're actually missing a few things, so this is going to be a reprint, but we have mathletes finished in 2nd and 5th place this year in the district. We have Destination Imagination teams. We are the LRSD Elementary Quiz Bowl champions, the LRSD Spelling Bee winner, the Placer County Spelling Bee runner-up, Little Rock School District volleyball champions, Little Rock School District cheer competition champions, Roberts Rocks, right? Little Rock School District basketball runner-up, East Program of Influence level up, East Cornerstone Award for Community and Collaboration, East Con competition finalist, East Con Leadership Ambassador Team Representative, State VEX Robotics qualifiers. We had 3 teams this year qualify for state. VEX Robotics Skill Champions Award, VEX Robotics Teamwork Champion Award, VEX Robotics Judges Award, VEX Robotics Design Award, the Arkansas Econ Game 5th grade overall champions for the state, the Arkansas Stock Market Games 4th and 5th place for the entire state, and the International Academic Regional Science Bee 2nd place. Let's give it up for these kids. All right. In the name of our school namesake, Dr. Don Roberts, let's always do the right thing, and that includes how we exit this assembly. You guys, parents, you did so well. Thank you. Students, excellent job. 5th grade students, we are proud of you. We love you. We can't wait to see what you do in middle school. And with that, I would like all of my 5th grade students to please stand and turn to face their families and loved ones. And I'm happy to present to you the 5th grade promoting class of Roberts Elementary.